Focus and patience. Distraction and uncertainty are the enemies of the ambitious man. The only way that he realizes his dreams are through those two things: focus and patience. Let's define those terms. Focus we can describe as the elimination of alternatives. Focus and commitment, more or less the same thing. Focus is the quantity and quality of the things you say no to. Commitment is the elimination of distractions, the elimination of alternatives. So there's nothing else that I will give this time to other than this thing. You can describe a person who does that as focused. Patience. Let's talk about uncertainty for a second. And so that is when you don't know when it's going to end, which is essentially what you have to tolerate when you decide you're going to be an entrepreneur, is you're deciding to tolerate uncertainty. Because the truth is, no one knows. Entrepreneurship is a game where you get to the beginning and someone says run, and you don't know for how long, and they just say run. But what if my lungs start run? Like sprint as fast as you can. Give everything. As if you knew that the outcome was certain. But it's not. Sacrifice. Do you know whether your sacrifice is going to pay off or not? No. You have to do it anyway. And so without the ability to tolerate uncertainty, without the patience that it takes to really think about the worst case scenario, what's going to happen, what you realize is that you're not going to die at the end of it. And if you didn't die, that means that whatever you went through was survivable. So I think it's very important to approach the game of life, approach the entire system with that understanding that if you stay committed, dedicated, and able to tolerate certain levels of uncertainty, able to take risk. And the question is, man, what risk is there? Especially like the younger you are, what's the risk really? Like truly speaking, what are you actually risking? Probably not as much as you would like to think to yourself that you are. So do it. Go all in, because when it pays off massively. When it doesn't, then it pays off massively, because it's either you win or you learn. And if you learn, then you're gonna win even bigger than you were going to the first or second time. And you just keep iterating and iterating and iterating, trying again and again and again. Einstein defined insanity as repeating the same thing, expecting a different result. So tweak. That's literally the only spot where you'll ever need intelligence, is to be able to course correct. If you have a massive dream, you have the resourcefulness. It's not about having resources, it's about having resourcefulness to make it happen. What do I mean resourcefulness? 2 weeks back, zero capital, a vision, been working on something for a couple of months. Monday, I make my first pre-sale. Like Tuesday or Wednesday, I make my second pre-sale. The revenue generated from those two was able to buy or secure a supplier and buy the rest of the 5. So it's when that pressure compounds, and then the dam finally pops. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've been wanting to do that for like a while, but try and keep it tight. So it's understanding that is possible, understanding how it's possible, understanding why it is that people are able to believe in that way, and when you go through for example, with something like that, you go all in, you realize that, oh, even if this doesn't work out, there is a way that I can find a way to win. Even if I lose, I can find a way to win. Dude, just looking back at the history and where I came from versus where I'm at. So when those two things are combined, man, when you can be focused and patient, when you can do what it takes to actually get the task done, the main thing that you were supposed to do today, if you're able to do that and be patient with yourself in terms of saying, oh, I did 10 outreaches today, it didn't work, tomorrow I'm going to do 20. I did 20, didn't, I'm going to do 30 tomorrow. And it stacks on. Not only does it start from the amount that you're doing that day, but also starts from the amounts that you were doing leading up to that. And so, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say to you, because all I have to say to myself, when the fatigue kicks in, when we're making the mistakes, energy is not super high, but there's a level of truth to it, then the right people will find it, the right people will see it. And those who don't, you'll see it soon. Don't worry about that. But listen, thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. Absolutely exhausted. Haven't slept for 8 hours this whole week. Haven't felt like I needed it. Going to sleep at like 12, 1. Waking up before 7, past 6, 6-ish. Uh, just getting straight back to it. Graveyard shift. Wake up, get straight back to it. Yeah. There's not much coherency that's gonna come out of my mouth in the next couple of minutes, so I'm gonna call it there. Um, if you are interested in Legacy Africa, if you know what that is, then I would strongly suggest that you may comment your email down below, because there's no real DM system in on YouTube, so I can't use that as a funnel. But if you're someone that is ambitious, that is high integrity, that is rooted in their culture, in their greatness, and wanting to do massive things across Africa, and you so happen to stumble across this, then please do check out or consider dropping your email. There's something massive coming soon in terms of the moves that I'm making. But again, it's that element of doing most but still not feeling like you're doing enough, because you could do better. If they're doing, maybe doing the best with your resources, but it's like, yeah, but what if? And so it's not live in the what ifs, it's live in the now, and try our best to capture that moment. And always ask yourself, man, if I knew those things from the start, and I still got to this place, now that I'm here and knowing what I know now, what can I accomplish? Yeah, we're not keep you for too long. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit that subscribe. I have been Sage, standing on business.